Hello, I'm Dr. Stephen from Outclick Magazine. The Galleria at Fort Lauderdale, recognized as Broward County's premier shopping destination, has announced the lineup of honorees for its 14th annual Men of Style Challenge. For 2020, the event will take place virtually from October 7th through December 3rd. You will be able to cast your vote virtually. Votes are $25 each, with 100% of the proceeds benefiting the 11 participating charities. The challenge culminates at 5 p.m. on December 3rd, 2020, during a virtual event presentation to announce the leading man of style based on monetary votes. The winning man of style will receive an additional financial contribution from various sponsors for his designated charity. Go to www.galleriamall-fl.com to vote for your favorite guy from this year's list of men of style. On today's program, we welcome Jason Wetherington. Jason, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having us.
Hi, Jason. Let's start with our first question. What nonprofit did you select to work with, and why did you select them?
I was actually selected by Covenant House Fort Lauderdale. I have had the opportunity to serve on the board of their young professionals for the last few years. And this is a great opportunity and platform to leverage relationships and resources in the community to support this great nonprofit.
And what motivates you, our second question, what motivates you to give back to the community?
You know, Stephen, I grew up here in Wilton Manors, and very few people that I know left around can say that. But more importantly than that, I was actually raised by a single mom. And if it weren't for a strong community in our neighborhood, great neighbors and great friends through our community of faith and other nonprofit groups in town, and even like our Little League programs over at Mickle Park back in the day, and other events like that, you know, we really have been the recipients of so much love and support throughout the years that's really been the driving force behind all of the nonprofit work I've done. I've always been so grateful for the investment that my community made in me growing up. And it just sort of made for a very natural passion in my own life for giving back to a community that's given myself and my family so much.
That's great. Our third question for everyone is, what is your number one strength, and how does it impact what you do professionally and in support of the community?
I'd say my number one strength is probably connections. It's connecting people. And in the real estate world, it's all about relationships. And that is carried over into so many, every other aspect of life, whether it's working to raise funds and awareness for a nonprofit organization, or connecting folks with the home of their dreams, or simply connecting others in the community with opportunities to give back and to leverage those relationships to make a difference. So I feel like I've always sort of been a natural networker and connector, and some would more than likely agree with that.
The fourth question we're asking everyone is, what is one community challenge you would like to see receive more attention, and why?
I think here in South Florida, we have a great climate. It's what brings so many people down to South Florida. And, it's having lived in downtown recently and for several years, and seen the plight of the homeless population in the community, and then also seeing and being a part of a solution to address that, not just at the city level with some of the things that Mayor Trantalis and the city commission are doing in Fort Lauderdale, but then also that segues naturally into the work that's taking place at Covenant House as a shelter for homeless and at-risk youth. It just sort of all feeds hand in hand. And I think that if we can work to provide affordable housing and opportunity for folks who are facing homelessness, that we could really, it would really go a long way in supporting our entire community and economy as a whole.
Very good. Our fifth question for everyone is, what is your favorite way to kick back, relax, and decompress? And where is the best place to do it?
Well, we're not doing much of it right now, but it's travel. My partner Ryan and I, we love to travel. Last year, we had the good fortune to go to the Greek Isles and to Italy, and every May we try to take a trip over to Europe, and that's our moment of bliss, is when we're traveling and seeing the world. And we did a little mini getaway, socially distanced and safe, of course, to the Asheville and mountains of North Carolina last weekend. So not quite the same as Europe, but still beautiful in its own right. And anytime we have the chance to travel and see the world, we love to do that.
Very good. And our last question for everyone is, what is one professional or personal goal that is a priority for you?
I have several. This quarantine and COVID, some have gained the COVID-10, some have gained the COVID-20. I've probably gained the COVID-30, but I'm working on that. And, there's always the physical, the spiritual, the mental, all of those areas that are connected. And, I'm actually laying the groundwork this year to be very intentional in 2021. I feel like I've identified the word intent and intentional as the theme for 2021 for me: being intentional in my business, being intentional in giving back to the community, being intentional in taking care of my mind, body, and spirit. And that is really what I'm working even now to lay the groundwork for 2021 for a year of intention for Jason Wetherington.
Jason, thank you so much. It's been fun getting to know you, and thank you for being part of today's show.
Thanks, Stephen. We appreciate your support.
Thank you. We look forward to more on this year's 2020 Men of Style. Vote for your favorite guy for the 2020 Men of Style at www.galleriamall-fl.com.